ये अभी कुछ नहीं बताना, क्लास चलिए बोर्ड।
Ma'am, today Asmi won't be coming, and Annavadya, she has some Wi-Fi issues, so if she can, she will join in the middle.
What happened to Asmi?
Asmi, they are doing some BESCOM work or something, so their Wi-Fi will be down till 7. Sorry, 5.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
then what should I do?
I don't know.
Should I take your class tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Sunday, right?
Uh, but only you will be there and both of them will not be there. So what's
Yeah,
the use of
exactly.
taking class today? Because I have to
Yeah.
repeat the same things. Otherwise, okay, let me talk with sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Keep quiet. Yeah, Risha.
Yes, ma'am.
I will be taking class for you only. Sir will be uploading the video on YouTube. then they will see that video.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Sir told me not to waste the class. Okay. Wait, I'll be opening that thing.
Ma'am, I just have one doubt from what I have learned. So I'll ask you in the end or now?
You can ask me. Tell me.
Ma'am, in euglenoids, they had written that they behave like heterotrophs and eat other smaller organisms. Matlab, I mean, what do they eat exactly?
You
Smaller
mean
than them also, ma'am. They are
हाँ,
unicellular. उनसे भी छोटे क्या हो सकते हैं?
उनसे छोटे हो सकते हैं बेटा. सी में at the bottom of sea there are large type like many types of small animals are present. So एक मिनट
Yeah.
let me open that. I will tell you once. Wait. So you want to know what did euglenoids eat, right?
Yeah, like just
She had just now. Wait. Okay. Like there are many at the bottom of sea, many small plants are there. They can eat them as well as they can take nutrients from very minute animals. Exactly, it is not given the name of the animals, but it is written that they can feed on the at the bottom of sea. Small plants will be there. They can feed on them as well as small sized animals may be present. Just a minute, give me 2 minutes. I'll tell you.
so they form like a colony and eat them, or just this one unicellular organism eats them?
I think a unicellular organism is already eating it will be possible for a unicellular organism to eat because they will एक individual को खाना खाने के लिए तो it itself require the food. No, it is not necessary that they will always be present in colonies to eat the food. An individual can also eat their food.
Okay, yeah. Ma'am, and
Yeah.
इसके बाद ma'am, just could you explain the difference between fruiting bodies and sporangium?
You are asking from which chapter that
Ma'am, it's written over under slime molds, ma'am. Fruiting bodies and
you
sporangium.
are
I just
you
want to
are
know.
you are studying from book or my notes? Tell me that.
Book. I'm studying from book.
Okay, then let me share that thing. Then I will explain you. Which chapter is that?
Ma'am, it's just like a general question. Like, I am reading from bioclassification, but it's in like general. What's the difference between them? Are they
Different.
same?
What's different? What's your question? Repeat first.
What's the difference between fruiting bodies and sporangium? Or yeah, sporangium.
Just a minute.
Ma'am, or else we can even do this in the end, ma'am, like, if it's time consuming.
Just a minute. Okay. So actually, there is not any difference between the fruiting body and sporangium. These sporangium are itself present on the fruiting body. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
On
fine.
it and have many hairs like these sporangium are the structures that bears the spores and they are present at the tip of these fruiting bodies or the stalk of sporangium we can call it as that fruiting body.
Fruiting body.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. No, only these many.
Should I proceed with today's class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have to again I have to open it again. Wait. So how's your preparation, Risha?
Ma'am, I really don't know still now, so I'm just
Acha,
going slowly a bit.
you have given that subjective test?
No, ma'am, like sir told that the test is like he didn't provide us anything like no paper or anything, so we didn't give any test. I
I
even
have I have sent that paper to sir. I don't know I have to send you or not.
I actually don't know. Like yesterday, I even called Asmi and checked like was it only me who didn't give the test?
No.
So even she told like even I don't know. I didn't get any paper or anything regarding the test.
Just a minute. I have sent it on email. Wait. Okay. After this class, I'll send you. Huh? Just message me in that group to send
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I, I will ask sir. I have sent him actually. It might be possible that उनसे skip हो गया हो या मुझे भेजना था तुम लोगों का. I don't know that. I have sent him only. Okay. Okay. So should I start this class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to start chapter 7, structural organization in animals. So we all know that the human body is made up of many cells that performs different functions. Like each cell is having its own specific functions. And what is the definition of cell? Cell is the smallest fundamental unit of life. Means every tissue, organ system, it will be composed of different types of cells only. So cell is the basic unit of life. Without cell, like these organs and organ systems cannot be made. Okay. So, use acellular organisms consist of a single type of cells, whereas multicellular organisms have many different types of cells, and intercellular substances are also present between them to perform specific functions, and it is known as tissue. So, cell is the single unit. When these cells are grouped together, then they form the tissues. When many tissues get grouped together, then they form the organs. Similarly, when many organs are present together within a body, then they are known as organ system. Okay. So the tissues, this thing I have explained you already, and organs means like different organs. Like in some animals, it might be possible only heart will be present, so that is a particular organ. But organ system means different types of organ like heart, lungs, kidneys, intestine, stomach. Like these things are present, and it will form the organ system. Okay, so this is the like organization of cell or organization of different tissues that they will form the cell, tissue, organ, and organ system. This is a structural organization in animals. A question may be asked, uh, select the correct structural organization of animals. Then you should select the correct series: cells, tissues, organ, and organ system. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Just a minute, Risha.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what is happening. Okay. So animal tissues. I have made one chart to explain you how many types of animal tissues are present and what are their subdivisions or how many types are present under them. So these animal tissues that are present in animals made up of different types of cells may be of four types. The first is epithelial tissue, the second is connective tissue, the third is muscular tissue, and the fourth one is nervous tissue. Okay. So this epithelial tissues is again divided into two types: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Okay. This simple epithelium is again divided into five types: squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated, and glandular simple epithelium tissues. Okay. Fine, Risha? And these compound epithelium tissues are further divided into three types: gap junction, tight junction, and adhering junction. Try to learn this flow chart, so it will make it easy for you to write theory. Okay, it will, otherwise while writing theory it might be possible that you may skip one subtype, but if you have learned this flow chart, then it will be easy. Okay, you need not to remember the division subdivisions. Okay, you can see and
Yes, ma'am.
can describe. Okay, second type of animal tissue is connective tissue. It may be of four types: areolar, adipose, skeletal, and fluid. And again, this areolar connective tissue is divided into two types: tendon and ligaments. And skeletal connective tissue is divided into two types: bone and cartilage. This fluid connective tissue is divided into blood and lymph. The third type of animal tissue is muscular tissue. It is divided into three types again: striated or skeletal. Second one is smooth, and the third is cardiac, and the fourth type of animal tissue is nervous tissue. Okay, so now we are starting. Okay, so what is the property of cells is that they vary in their structure and on the basis of their function. Like all types of cells will have different structure on basis of their function. Okay, so basically the difference in the structure or appearance of each cell is, it depends on its function. Okay, therefore these tissues can be classified into four types. So first type is epithelial tissues. So what are these epithelial tissues? These tissues have a free surface. These tissues have a free surface and the cells are packed compactly with very less intercellular matrix. Okay, so I have given the diagram. This diagram represents epithelial tissues. They are packed very compactly. You can see there is no free surface available between them. Okay? Like free surface is present inside them, but they are packed very compactly and intercellular spaces are absent between them. Intercellular space means the space between two types of cells. Okay, beta? That is
Yeah.
absent in them, but they consist of large space within them, and like they form the covering of many body parts. So these type of epithelial tissues are present in, they are present, they are forming the outer covering. Okay, they form the outer covering of many organs. Like they line the body cavities, means different cavities present in body can be lined by them, and hollow organs like our lungs में जो that windpipe and food pipe will be there, so it will be forming the lining of those hollow organs. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and how does these epithelial tissues looks like? See, they have many, like space is present within them, but intercellular matrix or the space between two cells is absent. They are very compactly packed and they looks like this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And these epithelial tissues are further divided into two types: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Okay. So what is simple epithelium? This type of epithelium is made up from single layer of cells, means only a single layer of cells makes the simple epithelium. And what is their main functions? They functions as uh, lining of body cavities, tubes and ducts. Ducts, you know, what is difference between tubes and ducts?
I think ducts release enzymes, and
Secreted ducts,
hormones.
hormones basically. And the tubes may be वही होगा, but I will tell you, I will give you an example later on. Okay.
Yeah.
They are further divided into three types, means the epithelium tissue is divided into two types: compound and simple and compound. And this simple is again divided into five types. Okay. So I'm going to explain you about the different types of simple epithelium. Okay. So this simple epithelium, it is made of
Ma'am,
single
three
layer.
types. Ma'am, they are divided
No,
into three types, right?
into five types. Beta.
You have given three.
I will give you like three are the major types, but two are also present. I don't know they are present in your book or not, but I have added in notes. I think like you should know, because
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
in NEET questions are asked on that type. So I have added that. I don't know they are present in your book or not. So let me add. Actually, they are modification of them only. Like
Ciliated and
they are,
glandular.
they are basically of three types, and that ciliated and glandular are conditions that may be present in cuboidal and columnar type of cells. Okay, so like we will not consider them under like division, but they may be present. So you should keep in mind that ये three types तो present ही होंगे, but if cilia are present, then they will be ciliated epithelium, and if they are performing the glandular function, that they are present in glands, then they may be glandular. Okay, so remember that they are basically of three types, but both two conditions may also be present. Okay. So first is the cuboidal epithelium. So what is cuboidal epithelium? It is this. It consists of single layer of cube-like cells that makes the cuboidal epithelium. This diagram shows cuboidal epithelium type of cells. Here you can see single layer of cells are present, and what is the shape of these cells is cube-like. Okay. Sorry. And these are present in ducts of glands and
Cuboid or cube, ma'am? Cuboidal, no? Cuboid.
cuboidal.
Yeah,
Beta. Cube and cuboidal are different.
yeah. So I think it's cuboid like.
So I have written it. It's cuboidal like. Cuboidal में cube will
We
be
have written
simple and
cube
3D
like.
no cuboidal like.
Ma'am, we have written cube like. Single layer of cube like.
See, I have written cuboidal. Cube like
Yeah.
है, but they are cube like, but they are cuboidal actually. The cube will be simple. Cuboidal will be its 3D structure of cube, right?
Okay. Yeah. Ma'am, cuboid is like rectangular. Cube and cuboid are different.
Yes, बिल्कुल different. Cube is simply like that, and cuboidal means it's 3D structure of cube.
And cube is also 3D.
Square.
Yeah.
Square, square and cube are different. Square matlab simple square. Cube means 3D structure. So like the cube shape itself is known as cuboidal. Like it is cube-like in shape. It may be.
That's cubical, right? Not
Cubical
cuboidal.
or no cuboidal. Cuboidal is there. Cuboidal.
Cuboid is, I think, different.
No, beta.
Cuboid has like a rectangular surface. Yeah.
No, उस rectangle वाले को कुछ और बोलते हैं. एक rectangle होता है.
Cuboid only.
नहीं बेटा नहीं. Rectangle के 3D structure को कुछ बोलते हैं. एक मिनट रुको. The 3D structure of rectangle is known as. एक मिनट. तो कुछ बोलते हैं मेरी बेटी के स्कूल में सिखाया था बट आई फॉरगॉट.
What a picture of cube and cuboid, ma'am. Could I show you?
Yes, sure. I know cube. My daughter can. I will show you. Wait. What is cuboid?
Ma'am, this is cube. ये cube है.
हाँ. This is
cuboid.
No,
मैम
beta.
नाम भी है. मैम नाम नीचे ही लिखा है. There are more
beta.
pictures.
This is cube.
And this is cuboid.
अरे ठीक है बेटा. Why are you getting confused with the name of the cell? You just have to remember what is cuboidal epithelium. It consists of cube-like cells. I'm not discussing about the shapes. Cube-like cells, and its name is given as cuboidal epithelium because many cube-like cells will be present in them. Okay.
So cube-like cells form like a cuboidal structure.
This is cube shape. Okay. See.
Yeah. And they form a cuboidal structure.
Yeah, the structure is named like the cells, the group of cells, the group of cube-like cells will form a structure. It is known as cuboidal.
I I got it now.
उस
Yeah.
रेक्टेंगल वाले शेप को कुछ कहते हैं बेटा, मेरी मैम, मेरी बेटी को उनकी मैम ने सिखाया था, बट आई जस्ट फॉरगॉट, उनकी क्लास में मैंने आई हैव heard what is the name. It might be possible if it's cuboidal कहते हैं, I don't know, rectangle. हाँ, this is rectangle. See, she is bringing different shapes. Okay, go. You just have to remember what is cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium consists of many cube-like cells. Bus.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and,
Yeah.
and where it is present in ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephrons. Nephron, that is forming kidney. And what is
Yeah.
its function? They help in secretion and absorption. You know what is the function of kidney? Kidney absorb,
Yeah.
and like urination is function of kidney, so it is present there and its main functions. You just have to remember the types, where it is present, and what's its function. Simple. What is the
Yes,
shape
ma'am.
of cell, where it is present, and what its function. You have to remember these three things in each type of cells. Okay, each
Yes,
type of
ma'am.
epithelium. The second one is squamous epithelium. They consist of a single thin layer flattened cells. You just see diagram, I'm explaining you. Okay,
Yeah.
they consist of single thin layer. You can see the layer is very thin, and the cells are flat, and they don't have any regular boundaries. The boundaries are irregular. You can see. Okay, they
Yes,
are not
ma'am.
like in these, the boundary are fixed. They will be of cube shape. The boundaries are fixed. In these, the boundaries are not fixed, and they make the squamous epithelium. Where they are present? They are present in blood vessels and air sacs of lungs. Areolae जो होते हैं lungs के अंदर, they are present there, and they consist of three types of and these they consist of three types of epithelium, and the main function is to perform diffusion. Okay, so what is diffusion, Risha?
Ma'am, it's like the passage of gases through a through a semi-permeable membrane
Gases and
from higher
liquid.
concentration to lower
Gases as well
concentration.
as liquid. Diffusion may be found in both liquid as well as in gases. Okay, so what is diffusion? It is the movement of a substance. Suppose this is a thing. The movement of a substance from its high concentration to area of low concentration. So here these blue color balls are present in high concentration, and here only three balls are present, means here they are present in low concentration. So movement of these balls from high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane is known as diffusion. Okay, so I have given the diagram of diffusion also. So this is the situation before diffusion. This is the situation after diffusion. So like equilibrium, equal amount of these blue balls are present here as well as there. Okay, so when they reach equilibrium, then passage of the balls to here from this to this direction will stop. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the third type of epithelial cells are columnar epithelial. So what are these columnar epithelial? They consist of single layer of tall and slender cells that makes a columnar epithelium. So the name is given on basis of different shapes of the cells, and these different shapes of cells will also perform different functions as well. Okay. So, and they have the nuclei. The nuclei, you can see here, the nucleus is in middle. Here also the nucleus is in middle, because these are elongated. So the nucleus is present at the base in them, and they also consist of microvilli in their free surface. This upper surface consists of microvilli. What are microvilli? They are tube-like structures. Okay, they also help in absorption. Okay, so these microvilli are present in intestine. If you have studied
Yes,
about the
ma'am.
digestive
Large
system,
intestine.
yeah. So these type of cells are present in the stomach and intestine. Okay, and what is their main function? Their main function is again absorption and secretion. Okay, so the function of columnar and cuboidal cell is same. They both perform absorption and secretion, but both of them will differ in their shapes and will be present in different organs.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so don't get confused. it might be possible that when you will read this or when you will learn this, then a confusion may be arise. The cuboidal epithelium and columnar epithelium are having same function, then why they are like why they have given different name? Because they vary in shape as well as they are present in different organs. Okay. Huh. And different type of epithelium may also be epithelium condition may also be present. That is ciliated epithelium. So what are these ciliated epithelium? Like suppose these are cilia. If cilia are present on the free surface of columnar or cuboidal cells, then they are known as ciliated epithelium. So if question is asked that what is ciliated epithelium, then you should answer that if the cilia are present on the free or upper surface or outer surface of the columnar and cuboidal cells, then they are known as ciliated epithelium. Where they are present on the inner hollow organs like fallopian tubes, bronchioles, etc. Okay? And what are their main function? Their main function is movement of particles or mucus in a particular direction all over the epithelium. Okay? Because they consist of cilia. So what is the function of cilia?
Movement
Yes,
of.
yes, movement.
Actually, it even like I think I might be wrong, but they even prevent the dust particles from entering.
हाँ, nostrils में और जो present होते हैं
Yeah.
ना,
No, what's that? Is that different?
they are also one type of cells. Basically, the hairs present in our nostrils and our ears, they are responsible for preventing the dust. The
Okay, so I
cilia, I
think
don't
that's
know.
different.
That's different. Cilia is present and mucus is present throughout our nostrils से लेके our food pipe, windpipe. They consist of a layer of mucus. That mucus also traps the like infectious materials or it also prevents. And जो अपना bolus, that food we eat, that moves inside our like we reaches to our stomach with the help of that mucus only. That mucus will make the inner lining very slippery. With the help of that, our bolus, the food we are eating, that will form bolus, that will move with the help of that mucus. That will make it easy. Nostrils के अंदर hairs जो present होते हैं ना, that performs the function of preventing the dust. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the fifth type is the glandular epithelium. So okay, what is glandular epithelium? किसका बोल रहा है यार? आवाज आ रही है बाहर. Okay. So what is glandular epithelium? When some of the cuboidal, suppose Risha, remember one thing, this ciliated and glandular epithelium, they are not different, but they are two conditions that may be present in glandular, in
Columnar and cuboidal.
yeah. Okay, so don't get confused, like I have given them different, but don't get confused. Okay. They are
Ma'am, free surface, could you explain what does that
free
mean again?
surface means it's outer surface or upper surface.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, got it.
Because in these, like these cells are compactly packed or they are having nucleus, but the upper surface of them is not having anything, so this upper surface is told as free surface. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So glandular epithelium, when some of the cuboidal or columnar cells perform the function of secretion, then they are known as glandular epithelium. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
they may perform, and they are again divided into two types. And what is the basis of their division? On basis of mode of pouring or secretion, they may be divided into two types. So first we will see how does this glandular epithelium looks. So this will be the shape of glandular epithelium. This is the duct which will secrete hormones. So, and they are the glandular epithelium cells, and it will collectively form the secretory unit. Okay. So this is the shape of glandular epithelium cells. Okay.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is very easy, Risha, while like
No,
writing.
I'm getting it.
No, I am telling you one thing. While writing in your exams, if you will draw this diagram, then it will be very good and it will be very easy for you to understand. And if you want to further proceed in the same with the same subject in future, so yeah, if you learn the diagram, it will be very like you will be able to
Easy,
remember
yeah.
it, है ना?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I am adding diagrams. Don't take them as burden. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, so they are again divided into two types, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. So what is difference between exocrine glands and endocrine glands? So first we'll consider exocrine glands. What is exocrine glands? They secrete digestive enzymes, saliva, mucus, milk, etc. And their products are released through tubes or ducts. Okay, so exocrine glands. So these their products are released through uh, tubes or ducts. Okay. Okay. So these are the tube-like structures, and their products are released with the help of these tube-like structures. Okay.
Not that, ma'am. I don't think so. It's that. That's blood.
What?
That's the blood vessel, right?
Huh.
So that is endocrine, I think. No, they are released into the blood vessel
Wait,
directly.
wait, wait.
Yeah, it's
Huh. What? You want me to zoom the diagram?
yeah, a bit because I cannot see the letters, words.
I can't zoom very much because the diagram is very big.
Okay, ma'am, leave it. I'll try seeing it. Yeah, ma'am, it's actually a bit readable now. It's better.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, this is the duct.
Yeah, that's the duct. Yeah.
Okay. This is the blood vessels. So they are released with the help of these ducts. Duct-like structure is present in them. जो हमने ऊपर भी पढ़ा है this duct like structure is present. ये वो cells हैं. These are the cells. And ठीक है. I have just added diagram to explain you what is difference between exocrine and endocrine glands.
Yes,
We will
ma'am.
further, I think there is one chapter in which we are going to read these glands, but I have just added a diagram to explain you what is the shape or what does the duct look like. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what are endocrine glands? They produces hormones and they do not have ducts, so their products are released directly into the blood. Okay, so this is the like blood vessels. They are released with the help of these blood vessels only because the ducts are not present in them. And these endocrine glands mainly produces hormones.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Got it.
So if
Yeah.
question comes, okay, what is difference between exocrine and endocrine gland, then you should answer that these endocrine glands produces hormones and they are released directly into the blood with the help of these blood vessels, and exocrine glands will have ducts and they will produce digestive enzyme, saliva, mucus. And the milk secretion in females is also done with the help of these exocrine glands. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the second type of epithelium cell is compound epithelium. So what is compound epithelium cells? It is made up of two or more than two layers of cells. We can see this is the first layer of cell and this is the second layer of cell. This is the third layer of cell. They are more compound. In simple type, you have seen that a single layer of cell will be present. The only difference is in their shape and the place where they are present as well as in their function. So compound epithelium cell is made up of more than two or more than two types of cells. And what is their main function? Their main function is to provide protection to the skin. Okay?
Ma'am, could you just stop just a minute? I'll just switch on the light and come.
Sure.
Just a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah, go.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue now. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay. They are responsible for providing protection against mechanical and chemical stress. Okay. The main function of compound epithelial cell is to protect our body or protect our skin. Okay. They are present on the where they are present on the dry surface of skin, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands, pharynx, etc. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this is the diagram of compound epithelium cells. They are multi-layered cells. Okay.
Inner lining of the ducts. Ma'am, could you just move on top?
Yeah. Ducts of salivary gland.
Ma'am, but then even what is the previous one? Glandular epithelium. Even that's there for the salivary glands. No, that.
But it might be possible that these cells will be present, but they have different function. वहां पे वो secretion का work, that it was performing the function of absorption and secretion, right?
Yeah.
And here the main function of this compound epithelium is to protection of the skin. It will help that salivary gland. It is responsible for protecting that skin of that salivary gland or inner
Ma'am,
surface
so
of the,
it's like first this compound epithelium is there, and then that glandular epithelium is there.
yeah, I don't know, but it might be possible that both type of cells are present.
Okay.
And this glandular epithelium, where it is written, where it is glandular epithelium ka, they are that is the outer cover. Beta, yes, these cells will form the glands. Duct बनाएंगे. These cells are responsible for formation of this duct-like structure, and that compound epithelium is responsible for protecting the surface of these ducts.
Okay.
ठीक है? उसमें जो glandular cells है, they are forming the duct.
So where would they be present, like in this diagram? Could you just show?
What?
Like where would the compound epithelium be present for the diagram?
It might here it is not written that these compound epithelium are present on the inner surface or outer surface. Protection of the skin. Protection of the skin. It means it should be present outside the outside. I think it should be present. So अगर ये जैसे this is the layer of glandular cells. I don't know if I'm right or not, but it might be possible that this compound epithelium may be present here or here.
Okay, so either side of them.
I don't know either it will be present on either side or not, but they are present there.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
I will search for the diagram. That
just might be silly question, ma'am.
No, you should know. I should also know, but I am not like. मेरे दिमाग में I don't got that question. Otherwise, I would have. I did the diagram. Okay.
No, ma'am, it actually sounds like a silly question. Where would it be present?
So you should. It's good question. It's not silly question. Okay. So we knows that the animal tissues consist of specialized type of junctions, and they are known as cell junction. What is the main function of cell junction is to provide both a structural as well as functional link between different adjacent or neighboring cells. Okay. So these cell junctions, they comes under compound epithelium. Okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and they may be of three types: gap junction, tight junction, and adhering junction. They are the junctions that are responsible for providing a structural as well as functional link between two neighboring cells. They may be of three types: gap junction. So what is gap junction? It is the connection between the cytoplasm of adjacent cells. Cytoplasm means there is a cell, the inner thing of the cell is connected with the help of these gap junctions. And what is the main function of these gap junction is fast transfer of ions, big molecules and small molecules between two cells. ठीक है? Any confusion?
I didn't understand, like, how will they be arranged? Cytoplasm of adjacent cells. Cytoplasm is the fluid inside the cells, right?
Yeah. So they are a link between cytoplasm, like they are a connection between one cell cytoplasm to another cell cytoplasm. And they will look like this. Suppose this is plasma membrane, outer and inner. Suppose this is outer membrane, this is inner membrane. Two cells are present. So they will form a connection like this. They will look like this, and the single unit of gap junction is known as connexin.
Ma'am, so this gap junction, it's made of like these materials or something?
Connexon के बने होंगे. Single unit of many connexons are combined together to form these gap junctions, and these gap junctions act as a junction between cytoplasm of two cells. It is not given in very deep in your book. That's why I'm not added very much, because you will again get confused.
Ma'am, but in epithelium cells, the The cells are very tightly packed. So where is the place for this junction to come into the picture, ma'am? Because they're very close to each other, so why do they need a junction like here?
They are a type of epithelium cells. They are not present in epithelium cells. They are a type of epithelium cells that are
Okay,
responsible.
so
This
they
is a
are
type of
part of.
compound. This is a type of compound epithelium cell.
Okay, so they'll be a part of the epithelium cells,
हाँ,
like.
हाँ, they may be present. See, I am teaching you compound epithelium. What is compound epithelium? It is responsible for providing the protection. And again, animal tissues consist of many junctions. Many junctions are present in these like many junctions may be made up of these compound epithelium. They may be of three types. Gap junction type. So it is a type of compound epithelium. Yeah, it comes under compound epithelium. These gap junctions are present. Like I told you that two cells are like they are very close to each other, but उनके बीच में there should be some connection or there should be transfer of materials between them. This transfer of materials occur with the help of these three types of junctions. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the second is tight junction. What is the function of these tight junctions? They help in preventing the leakage of transported solute across and solutes and water across a tissue. Okay, many different cells are combined to form tissue. So it might be possible that the water or the transported material from one cell to other cell may get leaked. So these tight junctions make them very tight, or they prevent the leakage of the materials from these tissues. Okay. Third one is adhering junction. So these tight junctions looks like this. ठीक है, ये इनके proteins का बना हुआ, it is made of proteins and it will look like this. Okay.
And here they've shown across two cells.
Yeah, two
It's
plasma
actually
membrane.
tissues, no?
Beta cells combine to form the tissues. ठीक है?
Ma'am, but like
They are not present between two tissues. They will prevent the leakage of material across the tissues. It is not written that they are present between two tissues. They will be present between two cells, but they will prevent the leakage of materials from that particular group of cells.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
Why are you getting confused? What happened?
No, I got it. So they might be present like on the boundaries of the tissues, probably.
Boundaries are between two cells.
Yeah, yeah. So they will form like another
It is
tissue
written
altogether.
It is written here that these cell junctions are linked between adjacent cells only. These all
Yeah.
things will be present between two cells, but they have different functions. Okay?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
third one is adhering junction. These adhering junctions, adhering name itself says that they act as a cementing agent as they help in keeping neighboring cells together. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Desmosomes को भी just don't consider, like don't see, ये तो I have just इन्हीं add कर दिया है. But these are the adhering junctions. They are made up of a unit known as cadherin, and these are the actin filaments. So they help in keeping their they will act as cementing agent, and they will like this in between these two adhering junctions will be present, and they will help in adhering of two cells. Suppose this is one cell, this is second cell. Adhering junctions is responsible for holding them tight together. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
How much time is left, Risha?
Ma'am, more than half an hour.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have any questions from the previous chapter, right?
No. I have to actually read them.
Oh, when will you read? When is your biology test?
Ma'am, coming Wednesday.
Okay. So we have completed the epithelial tissues, right?
Yes,
Simple
ma'am.
and compound both. The second type of animal tissue is connective tissue. What are the connective tissues? These connective tissues are a group of tissues that perform special function of linking. As the name itself is saying, connective means connecting. They forms the function of linking and supporting other tissues and organs of the body, connective tissue. And these tissues are distributed most abundantly in the body complex and body of complex animals, typical animals like us, and they include soft. They are again divided into soft connect, like they the examples of connective tissue is soft connective tissue, bone, cartilage, adipose, and blood tissues. They all are very soft. Okay, soft connective tissue, and bone is very hard, but cartilage is very soft. Okay, so except blood, in all connective tissues, the cells secrete fibers of structural proteins known as collagen and elastin. So a question may be asked that blood is also a connective tissue, but uh, in rest of all the connective tissue like soft connective tissue, cartilage, adipose, and bone, the collagen and elastin is present. So in which type of connective tissue collagen is absent? Or it may be asked in blood, which type of tissue is which type of protein is absent? So you should say that collagen or elastin protein is absent in blood. Except blood, it is present in all types of connective tissues. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I am highlighting so that you should know that they are important things. Okay. So what is the main function of these connective tissue is these fibers are present in them. They provide elasticity, strength, and flexibility too. That's why they are soft. Okay. Because of presence of these fibers, they are very elastic and flexible. ठीक है, बोन के अलावा, क्योंकि बोन में इलास्टिन नहीं प्रेजेंट है, इसी सॉरी ब्लड में इलास्टिन नहीं प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है, confusing?
No, it's
confusing? Okay, fine. So this is the diagram of connective tissues. These connective tissues looks like this. This is simply a diagram. You have to learn it, remember it. Okay. So these connective tissues may again be divided into three types: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. So what are loose connective tissues? In these type of connective tissues, the cells and fibers are arranged very loosely in a semi-fluid ground substance. Example is areolar tissues and adipose tissues that are present beneath the skin. So this is the diagram showing loose connective tissues. इसमें क्या है? इसमें fibers. In this, the fibers and the cells are arranged in a loosely semi-fluid. So you can see they all. This is the matrix. ये उसको कुछ और कहेंगे. This is ground substance. Ground substance means the thing that is present between these cells, liquid thing. It is known as ground substance, and the cells are present loosely. See, this is mast cell. It is not connected to anything. Again, these are fibers. These fibers are also present loosely. Macrophage is also free. Collagen fibers are also free. They are not connected to each other, but they are present freely in the ground substance. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
There is no need of you to learn this diagram, but I have added this to explain it.
What's your macrophage?
Macrophage is a phagocytotic cell, beta.
Could you repeat?
Phagocytotic cell means if any infectious thing comes in our body, then neutrophils and macrophages, these are present. They engulf that infectious thing and prevent our body infection. Phagocytotic cells होते हैं, ठीक है? Neutrophils, macrophages.
Are they a type of white blood cells?
What?
Are they under like white blood cells?
They may comes under white WBC because WBC is responsible for immunity. So
Yeah.
mast cells और खूब सारे cells होते हैं बेटा. Okay, and so what is the function of areolar tissues? They act as a support framework of epithelium. The areolar tissue is not mentioned here, huh? Okay, so examples are areolar tissues and adipose tissues are example of loose connective tissues. ठीक है? loose connective tissue, they are present loosely in the ground substance. What is ground substance? It is the liquid thing that is present between different cells. Okay, but all the cells are present in these ground tissue. And examples of loose connective tissue is areolar tissue and adipose tissue. And where they are present beneath the skin. Okay, so what are areolar? Yeah.
I don't know, it might be silly, ma'am, but I have this doubt. Like, you have written here fibroblast cells that produce and secrete fibers. So they are the cells which are present between two connective cells, right? The like if there are, how can I explain? Ma'am, could you go and talk like the diagram?
Which diagram?
Yeah, ma'am, this diagram. So there are two cells, so in between two cells, these fibroblast cells will be there, right? They are the ones which secrete the fibers.
Two types of cells. It is present in this ground substance. इसके अंदर
So
these
will they be helping to keep the cells together? Like they are the cells. Yeah. They only provide the flexibility,
fibers.
right? Yeah.
Hmm.
So they will, according to that image which they have shown on top. So the fibroblasts are really small cells, right? Then.
Beta, see in this diagram, this is the ground substance.
Oh, that's the ground
Okay?
substance.
Yeah. And this is one cell. This is other cell. This is other cell. So this brown color thing in this diagram represents ground substance. That is the liquid thing in which these cells are present. Here, the same ground substance is represented by this light pink color. Or all types of cells, everything is present in these ground substance, but they are not interconnected. They all are free.
Okay.
इसीलिए it is named as loose connective tissue. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So what is ground substance? The cells of connective tissue secretes modified polysaccharides that accumulates between the cells and fibers and act as matrix, and it is known as ground substance. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
That is the polysaccharide secreted by different cells. Polysaccharides are a type of
complex proteins.
Proteins या sugar. Polysaccharides तो sugar होंगे ना बेटा?
I don't know. Like our teacher told it's complex proteins, but I don't know.
Polysaccharide.
I had asked you once like the difference between polysaccharides and chitin, I think.
Carbohydrate है, सही कह रही हूँ मैं. Polysaccharide means many sugar or carbohydrate combined to form the polysaccharide. और chitin अलग है. Chitin cell wall होगी फंगस की, chitin की बनी हुई. It is made up of chitin. What is chitin? It is a fibrous substance and it is made up of polysaccharide. Polysaccharide, what is polysaccharide? Polysaccharide means बहुत सारे carbohydrates combine to form polysaccharide and many polysaccharides combine to form chitin.
Oh, okay.
ठीक है? Don't get confused.
And so the basic composition is carbohydrates for as well as chitin. Both of them, their basic component is carbohydrates.
But polysaccharide is made up of carbohydrates. Many units of carbohydrates combined to form single unit of carbohydrate is carbohydrate. But if it is combined, like 4 or 5 units get combined, then it will form polysaccharide, and many polysaccharides get combined to form chitin. So the unit of this chitin is polysaccharide. Carbohydrate नहीं हो सकता है. And the unit of polysaccharide is many carbohydrates. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
क्योंकि अगर carbohydrate होगा, then it will be the carbohydrate is the unit of polysaccharide.
Like the basic component would be carbohydrates. That's what I was asking.
Carbohydrate is basic component, but you can't say that chitin is made up of carbohydrates.
Yeah. Like because it's made up of
polysaccharides. And what is polysaccharide? Many carbohydrate units or sugar units are combined to form polysaccharides. Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And B is dense connective tissues. What are dense connective tissue? In this type of loose, first was loose connective tissue where all the cells are loosely packed, and dense connective tissue. In this type of connective tissue, the fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed, and they may be of two types: dense regular and dense irregular. What are regular? Here the fibers are oriented regular pattern, and dense irregular means the fibers are oriented in irregular pattern. This is the easiest chapter. Like this portion is the easiest thing we have.
Actually, if you know like the subdivisions and all, then from the word only you can form the
That's why I
definition.
have added that flow chart in the starting of the chapter,
Yes, ma'am.
so that you can learn that flow chart. Then it will be very easy for you to explain everything. Just learn that and learn the diagram of each type. Then there is no need of you to mug up the theory. You can write diagram and example. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. So
And
then
here, where is the matrix in these pictures?
what matrix?
I forgot the name. Where they are all suspended, all
They
the
are
cells.
compactly packed, beta.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
there is no that you are asking about this
Yeah,
ground
yeah, yeah, yeah.
substance.
A
Ground
ground
substance,
substance.
because ground substance is not present in them. That's why they are named as dense connective tissues. They are very closely or compactly packed. Okay? They
Yes,
name,
ma'am.
you can, and this is the diagram how the dense regular dense connective tissues looks like. They are these are the diagram is visible, Risha?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
Okay.
see.
So these black lines represent the collagen fibers. ये उसका कुछ अलग सा, like this is the डायरेक्ट, और ये कुछ और कोई माइक्रोस्कोप के अंदर देख के थोड़ा और क्लियर वर्जन you can see one of them. So these are the collagen fibers present in them, and this represents the fibroblast nuclei. Okay, there is no need of you to learn the diagram, but I have added to, otherwise ये कंफ्यूजन रह जाता ना कि डायग्राम नहीं होता कि वेयर इज द मैट्रिक्स प्रेजेंट इन देम. यू कैन सी कि दे आर वेरी क्लोजली कॉम्पैक्टली पैक्ड, तो मैट्रिक्स नहीं होगा. ठीक है. And in these, the collagen fibers are present in rows between many parallel bundles of fibers. These collagen fibers are present in form of rows between many collagen fibers. In case of dense regular tissues, and examples of dense regular is tendons. So what are tendons? These are attached. These attach the skeletal muscles to bones and ligaments that attach one bone to another. So what is difference between tendons and ligaments? Ligaments are very soft. They are like ligaments are present here. So tendon is example of collagen fiber of this dense regular connective tissue, and where they are, what are tendons? They are responsible for attaching the skeletal muscles to bones and ligaments that attach one bone to another. जब पढ़ोगे तो you will be able to know this. Okay. And what are fibroblasts? Fibroblasts and many fibers that are collagen is present in dense wallap in case of dense, are oriented differently in case of dense irregular and dense regular. Okay. So here like collagen fibers ऐसा present है, it is present parallel ways, or here you can see the collagen fibers in irregular pattern. If the collagen fibers are present in regular pattern, parallel, then it is regular dense. And if these collagen fibers are present irregularly, you can see here a fixed pattern is not present of distribution of collagen fibers. So it is dense irregular. Although they both are compactly packed, but there is difference in the orientation of these collagen fibers. So on basis of the orientation of these collagen fibers, they may be of two types: dense regular and dense irregular. ठीक है.
Ma'am, these collagen fibers are produced through what? Like previously the fibroblast produces those fibers. So the collagen fibers are also produced through the fibroblast.
नहीं बेटा, fibroblasts कैसे fibroblasts are producing fibers.
Yeah, yeah.
ठीक है, तो कोलाजन फाइबर्स आर प्रोड्यूसिंग कोलाजन.
Okay.
They are
So,
also type of fibers.
yeah, so are they produced by the fibroblast? Because even they are a type of fibers, right?
हाँ. Yes, they are secreted by these fibroblasts only. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
The fibroblast cells produces simple fibers as well as collagen fibers. So these collagen fibers are secreted from these fibroblast cells. The main function of fibroblast cells is to produce fibers of different types. ठीक है.
So why, ma'am, that sentence? Because of that sentence, I got confused. Fibroblast and many other fibers, collagen mostly.
And many fibers, fibroblast produce करता है fibers, right? So एक simple fibers भी produce कर लिए and collagen भी produce कर लिए. So this sentence is trying to tell you that fibroblast cell as well as many fibers that are produced from it, especially collagen in case of dense and like this regular and irregular tissue. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, now I got it. I thought they are two separate things, but yeah.
How much time is left?
20 minutes.
Okay. So that I don't want to leave any topic in between. So in 20 minutes, I think this topic will be completed. And the third type is specialized connective tissue. This type of connective tissue includes bone, cartilage, and blood. ठीक है? So what are bones? The bone type of connective tissue consists of hard and non-peelable ground substance that is rich in collagen fibers and calcium salts, and they give strength to the bones. You must be knowing that inside the bones, एक तो आपका phosphorus and the second is that calcium. The bones are made up of calcium, phosphate and calcium. So inside these bones, ground substance is present and it is rich in collagen fibers as well as calcium salts. And these calcium salts are responsible for giving the strength to bones. And what are the main function of bones? They provide the structural frame of the body and they protect the softer tissues and organs. And the long bones of legs, like limb bones, perform function of carrying body weight. These bones interact with skeletal muscles to attach them and help the body movement. Okay? So you should be knowing that bones are mainly responsible for providing support to our body, and it also protects the softer tissues. And the legs bones are the strongest bones and the longest bones that are responsible for bearing the body weight, whole body weight. Okay.
Yes,
So this diagram shows the bone tissue. ठीक है, ये तो कॉम्पैक्ट बोन हो गई और ये इसके बोन के अंदर का जो होलो एरिया हो गया, दैट इज दैट. So in between these spaces, bone marrow and blood vessels will be present. This is the upper thing that is compact and this is the inner thing that is hollow. The bones are hollow from inside. ठीक है. So in between these hollow structures, the bone marrow and blood vessels are present, and these hollow things are known as trabeculae. ठीक है. So inside this is the internal structure of trabeculae. I'm just explaining you ऐसे ही. ये इतना याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So the blood cells are produced the bone marrow. You know what is bone marrow?
They have the DNA of the. How can I explain? I've learned like
stem cells are present in this bone marrow, beta. Like embryonic cells. Embryonic cells present होते हैं bone marrow के अंदर. Bone marrow is having like if any organ of anyone get this like destroyed या खराब हो गया, so if you can if
If
you
you
can take like the bone marrow of a pregnant woman or a newly born child, उसके bone marrow में सबसे ज़्यादा active these stem cells will be present, and you can take the stem cells, and there is one like complete procedure is there. If you insert inject these stem cells, then it will be able to develop a new organ. हालांकि the work is going on that अभी तक हुआ नहीं है,
but like if you take this bone marrow from an organism, that then that part, like suppose from the leg if you take, then that part becomes like
this bone marrow will not be like this is present in our the skeletal, ये इसको skeletal bone कहते हैं ना, पीछे वाली ये जो हमारी रीढ़ की हड्डी है ना,
spine.
this bone marrow will be present there. ये this is responsible for producing this WBC and जो भी अपना immunity वाला cells है.
So if you like take the bone marrow, then does the person become paralyzed or something?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है बेटा, बट लाइक वो डिपेंड करता है कि किस एज, मतलब फ्रेश जो यंग वन होगा ना, उसमें बोन मैरो बहुत लाइक इट इज इजी टू टेक आउट. बहुत सारे केसेस में जो एम्ब्रियो होता है, इफ देयर इज सम प्रेग्नेंट लेडी इज प्रेजेंट, एंड उसके एम्ब्रियो में से भी बोन मैरो बहुत सारा स्टेम सेल्स होता है उसके अंदर.
Isn't it painful?
आई डोंट नो यार, आई हैव जस्ट लाइक हर्ड कि ऐसा होता है. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And these lacunae कहते होंगे शायद इसको, I don't know how to pronounce it. This lacunae consists of osteocytes. So what are osteocytes? They are the bone cells. Okay. So bone cells are known as osteocytes, and they are present in the spaces known as lacunae. Lacunae कहते हैं, lacunae कहते हैं.
Is there any picture where?
I think I have added. Okay, so this is the bone cell. Osteocyte, this is calcified matrix, that is matrix present outside the cell, and these are the canalicule. What is this? Canaliculi. The intercellular material of cartilage resists compression because it is solid and fillable. Chondrocytes, the cells of cartilage, are covered in small cavities within the matrix secreted by them. The cartilage is invertebrate embryos are most easily by bones and don't know. ठीक है. Okay. I think this is the bone cell, and this thing, ये जो surrounding area of bone cells, this is known as lacuna. So in this the osteocyte or bone cell will be present.
Okay.
ठीक है. And this is the outer matrix, ये वाला. ठीक है.
So can we call it like cytoplasm for the?
Osteocyte. I don't know we can call it or not, but we can understand that it might be possible कि उसका साइटोप्लाज्म तो कैसे होगा बेटा, क्योंकि
Cytoplasm, sorry.
साइटोप्लाज्म कैसे कहेंगे बेटा, ये सेल है.
The matrix of fluid in which the
we can
cell
call
is
it as
there.
it is the matrix या कुछ fluid type structure जिसके अंदर the cell is present. क्योंकि साइटोप्लाज्म तो सेल के अंदर होगा ना.
Yeah, sorry.
ठीक है. अरे बस अभी यहाँ क्या है बेटा, वो intercellular matrix of cartilage resist.
अपनी बात में
Okay. Intercellular matrix of cartilage. This is the cartilage tissue. ठीक है. अब this pink color represents the matrix, intercellular, that is matrix present between two cells. It is responsible for resisting compression हो जाता है ना, like एकदम से, because it is solid and permeable. This intercellular matrix present in between the cartilage cells or prevents the compression. And what the chondrocytes, what are chondrocytes? They are cells of cartilage. These are cartilage cells, and this is the intercellular matrix present between these two cells. So this intercellular matrix prevents compression because this matrix is very solid. And these chondrocytes, what are these chondrocytes? They are cells of cartilage. They are covered in small cavities within the matrix secreted by them. You can see the outer pink covering is present outside these cartilage cells. Okay? So this diagram is showing basically the cartilage cells that are present outside the covering. Okay? And in case of vertebrate embryos, the cartilages are mostly replaced by bones in adults. Like in embryo, the cartilages are present, but in case of vertebrates, these cartilages are replaced by bones. ठीक है? क्या हुआ? टाइम हो गया क्या क्लास का?
No, ma'am. क्यों? And there are 10 minutes, like actually 17 minutes. Ma'am, could you like tell the difference between cartilage and bones?
हाँ, बिल्कुल. The bones are very hard.
Cartilages are flexible, थोड़ा soft.
Cartilage is soft. This is the main difference. और ये cartilage soft होता है because इनके अंदर वो calcium, the bones are hard mainly because of presence of calcium salt. We have studied, कहीं लिखा है कि calcium is present in them that make them hard. ठीक है? Calcium salts and they give them strength और वो जो थिकनेस या हार्डनेस होती है बोन की, वो उसकी वजह से प्रेजेंट होता है. लेकिन दीज कार्टिलेज, इसमें वो कैल्शियम नहीं होता है, इसीलिए लाइक दे आर वेरी सॉफ्ट. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
You are understanding or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, just tendons connect muscles to bones and ligaments muscle to muscle.
ये भी कहीं लिखा हुआ है इसमें है. Skeletal muscles, no. Tendons, what is the main function of tendons? They attach skeletal muscles of skeleton to the bones. मसल्स को बोन से कनेक्ट करता है. एंड लिगामेंट्स क्या है? लिगामेंट्स अटैच वन बोन टू अनदर बोन. ठीक है? मसल्स को बोन से कनेक्ट करेगा टेंडन्स. एंड लिगामेंट्स सॉफ्ट क्यों है? क्योंकि दे आर प्रेजेंट बिटवीन टू बोन्स. इट इज अ कनेक्शन बिटवीन टू बोन्स जो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी प्रोवाइड करता है. दीज लिगामेंट्स आर आल्सो वेरी सॉफ्ट. तो जो ऑर्गन्स को हम फ्लेक्सिबली लाइक मोड़ सकते हैं, उनमें तो लिगामेंट्स प्रेजेंट होंगे और टेंडन्स ये मसल्स और बोन्स के बीच में होंगे. ठीक है? So the next is blood. What is blood? It is a fluid connective tissue and it consists of RBC, plasma and platelets. Okay, it helps in transport of various substances within our body because it is the main circulating fluid of our body. So what are the different parts of our blood? Blood में these RBCs are present, जो hemoglobin will bind these are responsible for getting the hemoglobin is present in them, so they are responsible for attaching oxygen will come and get bind to these RBCs, and with the help of these RBCs it will reach into our whole body. ठीक है? फिर WBC present होंगे, white blood cells. They will produce many cells that provide immunity. या ठीक है? प्लेटलेट्स एंड प्लाज्मा क्या है? ये एक फ्लूइड है जिसमें these RBCs will float. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. मसल टिश्यू आई थिंक वी विल डू टुमारो. ये इसका पार्ट है क्या? लेट मी सी. 7.1.3. हाँ इसको फिनिश करते टाइम है. Yeah. Okay. Muscle tissues is a new thing, I think, है ना? New type of tissue. कल start करें. Yes. The muscle tissue we will start tomorrow. Fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anything is fine.
क्या ज्यादा हो गया है फिर? ये बहुत अच्छा इजी चैप्टर है इसलिए इसको फास्ट फास्ट हो जाएगा ये. अभी तक तो इजी है बट दैट वो जो कॉकरोच फ्रॉग वो जो उनका एनाटॉमी और वो पढ़ेंगे ना तो बहुत टफ होगा वो. उसके लिए तो यू हैव टू लर्न वेरी टफ डायग्राम्स टू. ठीक है.
Ma'am, from this for this chapter, if you're giving any subjective test on this chapter, so will you be including the deleted portions also?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Because I have to.
Yeah. I get it.
Because I can't leave anything. I have to teach you everything because my main aim is to prepare you according to need, not according to your school exams. So I will consider. And
Ma'am,
yeah.
will we be giving the regular MCQ test also?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Once your school test will be over, then I will be preparing MCQ test for all the chapters we have done till now, and will ask sir when to take the subjective test. And if it's possible, then I will prepare objective and subjective papers together.
Okay, for all the 5 chapters, which
All the
are
five
which
for
will
all
not-
the 5 chapters, except that I have taken one test for that morphology chapter, right?
Yeah, the MCQ test is over for that.
I have to take one more MCQ test for that chapter because I'm not satisfied with that. Like the whole chapter is not covered, I think. So if sir will allow, then I will make one more objective test. Okay. And I will ask sir if he will be sending you that paper, that subjective paper, or I have to send you, and I will send you today. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
For chapter
So,
second.
ma'am, when we need to submit that subjective paper?
Yeah, I don't know. Just ask sir. He will tell you.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.